Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Cincinnati Bengals. They were Super Bowl opponents twice in the 80s, and they're back at it here. The Bengals and Niners are underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go. 65. 13.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Here we go.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
White.
Garoppolo out wide here to Samuel. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Vision and speed, two of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
21.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
11. 21.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They're giving him a lot of attention, but he's been very creative and savvy in his route running and finding seams and openings in order to create these completions.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey from 4 yards out. And the 49ers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man is Higgins. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
On one, right? 11, Thomas.
Play action. It's Burrow. Open receiver. That's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Mixon with a first down carry. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The LSU connection. Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first. Now Burrow. Able to find Higgins. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll give it to Mixon. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Mixon is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Garoppolo. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep, Trent Taylor. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he slings one that's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. In motion right here, Boyd. To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He'll buy some time right. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Play action, Garoppolo. Pressure comes and down he goes. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And he will find his man Samuel. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Garoppolo. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Here we go.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 13, 13.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game. So probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Here's Burrow.
And that one complete once again to Higgins. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From the 29, Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Burrow going to keep it on the sneak, and he is going to have a Bengals first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And able to work his way down to the 16. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Now it's Burrow. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Mixing up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Hurst. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, Burrow. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. McPherson's kick is good.
And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Final minute now in the 3rd quarter. On play action, now Garoppolo. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
11.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo.
Open man is Ayuk, complete.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
McCaffrey is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
11.
Again, McCaffrey. But he will go backwards as he stopped for a loss.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tyler Kroft from 6 yards away.
And the Niners have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Gold with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The Bengals drive about to get going. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they go play action now. Burrow. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Here's Higgins out of the right side. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Burrow on 3rd down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He looks dialed in right now.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. From the gun to give to Mixon. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
11 MT,
Burrow on play action. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Here we go.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Play action, Garoppolo. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
Here we go,
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
21. Here we go.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 21.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
21. 21. 11.
Garoppolo to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner. We watched them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw is Garoppolo.
And this pass caught by Gray. And the 49ers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Here we go.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Now goal for the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Burrow.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle and they couldn't get that.